Hi, I'm Danielle Dietrich, and today's video is going to talk to you about how to challenge a WBE's certification, a Women Business Enterprise certification. Now, I've spoken and written previously on how to challenge a DBE, Disadvantaged Business Enterprise certification. So this is a little different because WBE certification is a private certification. It is not a government certification. There's no government oversight. There's no government agency looking over things. So it's a different process, and it is probably a little bit more limited in options, but it is possible to do. So the need to challenge comes up sometimes when there's really suspicions about the legitimacy of a business that says it's WBE certified. And so, I'm hoping you won't run into that situation because the procedure is usually pretty stringent. A lot of clients, complain about how much work it is, but it is meant to prevent these sort of situations from arising. However, things happen, changes happen, things slip through the cracks. So there are procedures to challenge a business's WBE certification while maintaining confidentiality. So without you having to reveal yourself. So one caveat, today's video is talking about challenges to WBE certifications issued by WeBank. And that is the leading national organization for WBE certifications. There are other organizations that certify WBEs, and this is not about their procedures. This is about WeBank. This is the most common WBE certification. So to challenge a WBE certification, you can do it yourself, or I've had clients approach me about challenging certifications to give another layer of anonymity to them. Here's what you need to do. You have to submit it in writing. So you can't just like call up a tip line and say, hey, I think that, Acme Company really isn't, owned by so and so. And so it has to be addressed to the executive director or president of the regional partner organization that certified the company. So a regional partner organization, or RPO, is referred to as the United States of WeBank. So WeBank is the national organization, and they have these regional organizations. I don't remember how many there are. There's maybe like a dozen to 15 that certify on a local level. So you would find the RPO that certified that WBE, and that's who your challenge would be submitted to. And you need to include evidence that challenges the eligibility. You can't just say, oh, Sally Smith really doesn't run that company. Her husband does. That's not going to go anywhere. You need to be like, look, so and so, she lives, the business is a, local business here in New York City. And, Sally Smith, the owner, lives in Hawaii 11 months out of the year. How is she controlling this business? So that's just a random example. But you need to have credible evidence. And so to be successful, you need to outline that all. If there's any documentation, great, submit that. Once the regional partner organization receives the challenge, first they're just going to look to say, like, is this credible, or is this just someone harassing or mad or ticked off ex-employee, sort of that first level, like, smell test. And so if it is deemed to be legit and credible and there's actual evidence submitted with it, the RPO will notify the WBE, hey, you're being challenged, and give a summary of the reasons for the challenge. Look, we have credible information that says X, Y, and Z. What do you say? Because that WBE is given the opportunity to respond with information or documentation to say, hey, no, that's not true. We are legit. And so then the executive director or president of the RPO looks at it, makes a preliminary determination to both parties in writing, along with the reasons. There may be an option for a hearing before a final determination is made. Once the final decision is communicated in writing to both parties, it can be appealed to WeBank to the national organization if necessary. And so that's a different process. This is the first level process. It's really important if you're going to do this, you need to do it right. If you're going to challenge someone's certification, you can't do it just to be spiteful. You need to have something to back it up. You need to have the receipts. You need to show that. And there's different ways you can do that depending on the circumstances. So if this is something that your business is considering, or you as an individual are considering, blowing the whistle here, please feel free to reach out to me. I am experienced in helping businesses and individuals make challenges to other businesses. It's unfortunate, but it helps preserve the integrity of these programs and the intent of these programs, which is to help legitimately women and diverse owned businesses, whether it be WBE or DBE or FBE. So thank you for watching.